Spectrum Center, come alive. Tonight, a midweek game that is in.
I got a question.
What's that?
All-time Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
He's Memphis' all-time leading scorer. He's been Mr. Good Guy in the league for a long time.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't get you in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Miles.
The way he's been scoring the basketball, that's why the Hornets got off to a good start right there. You get the ball to the hot guy right off the bat.
One last thing about Mike Conley. I think it's not the NBA Hall of Fame, it's the Basketball
yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Right.
And he went to a Final Four as the start of the game. That at number 30 is going to put up big offensive numbers here in this building for the opposing team.
Buckets on that side.
Dante DiVincenzo, his first year with the Timberwolves, gives up the shot, gives it over to Naz Reid. Reid will put it up there now.
Yeah, he will.
He likes to fire from distance. Oh, that's
this guy will
look.
too.
Hook into the ball game.
He doesn't bring the ball up the floor. He runs the floor, stops behind the three, gets a clean look, and bottoms it.
Timberwolves had to play last night in the Central Time Zone. They won a game here in some tricky weather. Had to deal with wind coming down. Lamelo taps it around, cleared by Edwards.
Yeah, he had a rough time, hard time getting out of Minnesota in the snowstorm, and they come here and face bad weather. Get to the hotel about 4 a.m. That's why Chris Finch was worried about their start.
McDaniels, he's a
paint, and then beyond the arc.
Marks with a touch. Got a decided size advantage, working against Randall, but just couldn't handle the basketball. McDaniels considered one of the best defenders in the NBA. Hey,
on his right side, flipped it in with the left.
Randall with a clank. Last night, not only did the Timberwolves win, but they were historically good. Just the 6th time in NBA history that...
Can the Hornets get uncontested threes? They are 2 of 2. Drive and kick will be very important. Who wins the three-point line could go a long way as to who wins this game.
Hornets and Timberwolves have played 33 times here in Charlotte. Hornets have won 26 of those 33 times. They have owned Minnesota over the years. And Miles got the whistle.
Would change the game.
Got a call waiting for him. Still has a long way to go to beat his father in terms of athletic ability. Dad won a gold medal, triple jumper. One of the best field athletes of all time, not track, field athletes. Tapped up and
4 second chance points by one guy.
Are you going to question the credentials of Mike Conley Sr.?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I've heard smart people say the only thing more boring than track is field. One-handed
for himself. Flips it in with the right hand, the offhand.
Anthony Edwards gives it back out to McDaniels. Extra pass to Reid.
Naz Reid had a better one. He's a better three-point shooter.
Oh, I thought he was going to get field goal.
Got a drive with his left, and now that one with his right.
If you're just joining us, Jeffrey starting, no Josh Green. Green is out with that illness that seems to be going through the team. Mark Williams ahead of the pack. Second meeting of the year. Hornets lost in Minnesota back early part of November. Nick, shot clock down to 7. Can't get past McDaniels. Long one. DiVincenzo is passed too high. When they left New York to come to Minnesota, they were asked to bring a warm winter coat.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark Williams a little bit too far away.
A lot of smart people are saying New York won that trade. Uh-oh.
Nah. T-Wolves stay as is. No! What a puck!
Right? The defense just kind of wonders, where's this play going to? And Miles Bridges over the top.
Sometimes I wonder about opponent scouting reports because that is almost always there after a timeout for the Hornets. That hit the bottom of the rim. McDaniels able to poke it over to Randall. Anthony Edwards 0 for 3. He's taken nothing but three-pointers. This is his first 2-point. Edwards has been a guy who is consistently available. He's only missed 3 games this year. I think one of the reasons he's been available, he just looks like an NBA player. That body has worked in every generation in the NBA.
He's a stud on the floor, and he's got a stud body to go with it.
A1 since day one. Julius Randle. I remember stories about Anthony Edwards saying he would have been a baseball player. He had a good fastball.
He said name the sport. Could have played anything.
He could have done long jump. He wouldn't have had Mike Conley Sr. Here to tell you.
I want to see him play lacrosse. See if he can beat that Spencer guy from the Warriors.
Pat Spencer. McDaniels. What? Oh!
Punches in traffic.
Oh my goodness. How do you do? Guess it helps being 6'9". Damian Ball.
Relax the defense and DB gets to the rim.
Chris Finch still playing with starters. 7.5 minutes into our game. McDaniels is going off.
Jaden McDaniels.
And oh, by the way, he's played in every game this year. 124 consecutive games for McDaniels. Timberwolves have two guys who have streaks of over 100 consecutive games played. Nikhil Walker-Alexander also. Because that wasn't an official timeout, that was just kind of a slow change. No one new comes into the ball game, even though we have subs at the scores table for both sides. Nick Smith Jr.
Struggle a little bit from three. Quick trigger. I love the fact that Edmonds shooting the ball, making a lot, continues to put it up there.
In 100 threes attempted on the year. Nurkic with a touch, left it short. Randle the other way. Miles last to touch it.
His career in the NBA still the second best. Come out of Virginia Tech. Miles Reed now. He and McDaniels have 22 of the Wolves' 32.
Naz Reid, an undrafted free agent, fine. 6-year pro, all in Minnesota. He is a baller. Bijan gets it over to Seth. Shot clock down to 3. Damian's gonna have to fire. Reed.
Quickly did he elevate up the floor and then got to the rim with half a euro.
That shot has not been there for Nurk since joining the Hornets. Alexander Walker back over to Ant-Man. Edwards has played this entire first quarter. 10 minutes worth.
That ball, Steph stayed in front. That guy's just too good.
Minnesota never
up right there. The defense didn't know whether he was going to finish or pass.
Tough travel getting here to Charlotte for Minnesota, but they're no worse for the wear. They have played very well. Oh my goodness, Naz Reid with some audacity. Hornets gonna have numbers, 5 on 4. Curry's open in the corner, and the Hornets just can't find him. Lamelo, pass intercepted by Edwards. Reed. Charles Lee says, let's get something good here. Lamelo in transition is always a good idea. Hickory played at Combine Academy in Lincolnton. Welcome home. Musa Diabate, welcome to the ball. Final 40 seconds of our first quarter. Edwards. Okay.
Good. Now he's caught fire.
He's hit 4 straight. He's got 10 points now. Now Edwards matched up on Lamelo. Offensive rebound, Bijan. The step through.
You stand there, stepped right through him and laid it in.
And a foul at half court. Hornets had a foul to give. That's actually the... And that'll do it. Musa Diabate. T-Wolves answer with Dillingham, Randall, Shannon, Alexander Walker, and McDaniels. High school. You can have a good time in Lincoln Park.
It's personal.
If you're from the Midwest, Detroit, St. Louis, Minneapolis, Chicago, you're in your 20s, man. Lincoln Park, man, you got some fun there. That's a nice move by Nick Smith Jr. Just ran out of room. Lamelo.
Swirl. Baseline. He had options who to throw it to.
Here's Randall. Randall, a three-time All-Star. Blocked. Musa got it. It stays with Minnesota. Hornets finally clear. Lamelo. Musa offensive rebound. Seth looking for room. Shot clock's at 2. And Musa. 5 seconds. NSJ has Randall in front of him. Second.
He's not forcing anything, draws a couple, pitches it back to NSJ. He's got his second triple.
NSJ was 0 for 8 shooting threes 2 days ago in this building. He's already got 2 here in our first half against Minnesota. Dillingham. Nick Dick.
Guy went out for that phantom steal. Wasn't a clean catch, but when you're a shooter, it doesn't matter.
59, probably going to be 3rd. Luke Kennard has come back to the pass. It'd be kind of cool if he could lead the league in that category. I'm rooting for him. And Musa is
there, and mentally he said he's watching how the game plays out.
Off the bench.
He sounds like me coming off the bench right there. You got to stay in it mentally, see where your shots can come from, how you can change the game.
Hornets, put it up. Shot clock violation. Jalen Clark's going to get some burn. Second-year man. Didn't play at all last. He suffered as a college player at UCLA. Julius Randle with that bucket. 7-point game. Oh my goodness, this is what he's all about. Clark is supposed to be an incredible defender. He was the National Collegiate Defensive Player of the Year in 2023 before he ripped it.
One, you've done your homework and you trust this guy's going to come back. Be that player that you saw him in college. Tore your Achilles and you still get drafted. Oh, Lamelo just picked up a cheek.
From Hickory. Wow, he gets some elevation on that jumper, doesn't he?
Man, I'll tell you what.
He's only listed at 6'1". Hey, back to
Green. Good set, good timing, good pass, and a great result.
Dillingham shared the backcourt with Reed Shepard last year at Kentucky. Randall is fine. Academy in Lincolnton as a sophomore.
He's going to give you good energy whenever he's out there.
I remember, Dale, back in November when we were up and about.
That's right.
Super excited to have him. Mark Williams back in. Finds Curry. He's 3 for 3.
Left alone in the corner there. Good find by Mark.
Not official, but I think if he doesn't shoot again tonight, he will wake up tomorrow and be in first in three-point percentage in
this game in the first half.
Hornets have hit 8 out of 18. T-Wolves have hit 9 out of 20. And Randall called on the year from behind the arc. That is tops in the NBA. He has leapfrogged over Luke Kennard for the top spot in the league. Pretty cool. A lot of season remaining.
All season long of executing the wonderful plays that the coaching staff designs coming out of timeouts.
Can you call more plays than they call? Considering how well the Hornets run design plays, can they run more plays just during the course of normal action?
Yeah, I had a coach that when you come out of timeout, he had a first play and a second play. You had to be locked in. Everybody had to be really locked in to remember that second play. And sometimes we'd have first play to second play. If the first play worked, we'd run it again. And then you get a couple of times up and down the floor.
For the first 5 minutes of this second quarter, he still remains hot. He's got 13 points and a steal by Clark, a defensive
Guarding the ball.
Here's DiVincenzo. Naz Reid with a rare miss.
Good contest. Good switch right there by Seth.
Hornets down by 10. Trailed by as many as 14. Bridges, Williams, Jeffries, Ball, and Curry. And Miles.
Minnesota years commitment with that team, and front office thought, I don't think Towns and Gobert really played that well together. So I think with that unit, they're locked into Gobert. Maybe they just figure they maxed out with that group.
Clark with a clank. Hornets down by 8. I know that DiVincenzo and Randall were both surprised when they were traded away in training camp from the New York Knicks.
I think DiVincenzo, the big thing was Randall and Towns. I think this guy, DiVincenzo, we're going to equal out what Towns brought us.
DiVincenzo, a winner, won a national championship with Villanova, won the championship with Milwaukee early in his pro career. Cool thing about Anthony Edwards,
last summer, he spent about 45 days with getting ready for their season. It's paying off.
Trying to get the ball to DiVincenzo. Naz Reid out to Clark. Hornets run him off the line. Rebounded by Salon. Tijon coast to coast. Had it knocked away by DiVincenzo. Trailers Reid. He's got a really good handle, doesn't he? That's a tight handle for Naz Reid.
Yeah, he does.
He routinely bathes in the water of Lake Minnetonka. That's how he's gotten so good over the years. Nurkic back into our ball game. Clark, first man down on the floor. Only Hornets center to score, Moussa Diabate, who got 2 points off a missed shot at an offensive rebound. 4% from behind the arc. This after a great shooting game last night at home against Philadelphia. Edwards. Oh my goodness.
Shoots 10 a game and 41%. How about it?
Tijon's got it. Miles running start. And all right. Sometimes says rhubarbs with. DiVincenzo, Edwards, Reid, Alexander Walker, McDaniels. 5 on the floor for Minnesota. Playing without Gobert, playing without Conley. Uh-oh. Oh, my. We call him seatbelt because he's a great defender, but he's playing some great offense right now.
Another deflection. These anticipate well. All right.
DeQuan. Last year, Minnesota had the best defensive rating in the NBA. This year, a little bit off that pace at 6th. And a steal by Edwards! Back of the iron, no damage done! Final 2 minutes of our first half. It's been fun. Oh, nigga! Nurk! Lamelo!
Where they play. They are adults in the room.
The first time we see the Cavaliers with DeAndre Hunter playing for them. Big pickup at the trade deadline. Shot clock's already down to 4. DiVincenzo knows.
Good double team on Edwards because the late shot clock forced DiVincenzo to make a play.
Nurkic and Reid. Goodness, Naz Reid.
Yeah, right.
He's shooting 50, 40, 90, 50% from the field, 40 behind the arc, and 90 at the free throw line for the Cavaliers coming off the bench.
He's going to get new money in the offseason. Down to Foles.
I once actually had a vote for Sixth Man of the Year, and I voted for Ed Davis. I've never been asked to vote again. See that? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who makes that decision, but I don't blame him.
I remember I told you, I voted for Ed Davis. What do you think? And you're like, what?
It's just great. And because you know you're going to win, you get that next challenge later in the game. See if you can capitalize here.
Randall, DiVincenzo, Naz Reid, McDaniels. All right, Hornets have it with the shot clock turned off. They can hold for one good shot. 3 here will go a long way. It'd be nice to be only down 4. Shot goes begging, and that'll do it for our first